Namo Buddhaya. I had got a request to make some series on how to attain Sotapanna. So I thought that let me make these videos less than 20 minutes or just 20 minutes so that we can take one aspect of it and then reflect upon that. That is, first we do the pariyatti to listen and understand the Dhamma. Patipatti, when we go further and we try experiencing it ourselves. And Pativedan would happen when that experience becomes our own reality. That is, we have completely grasped the Dhamma. So as always, let us first do the Vandana. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Buddham saranam gacchami. Dhammam saranam gacchami. Sangham saranam gacchami. Dutiyampi Buddham saranam gacchami. Dutiyampi Dhammam saranam gacchami. Dutiyampi Sangham saranam gacchami. Tatiyampi Buddham saranam gacchami. Tatiyampi Dhammam saranam gacchami. Tatiyampi Sangham saranam gacchami. Now let us establish the 5 precepts. Panatipata veramani sikkhapadam samadhiyami. Adinnadana veramani sikkhapadam samadhiyami. Kameshu miccāchāra veramani sikkhapadam samadhiyami. Musāvāda veramani sikkhapadam samadhiyami. Surameraya majjamapaddhaṭṭhāna veramani sikkhapadam samadhiyami. Imani pañcāni samadhiyami. Now, let us take the first aspect, that is anattā. So there are various versions about anattā, and taking it correctly will open up the Dhamma Chakku, that is the wisdom eye. So first and foremost, we need to understand what is this anattā. So if you refer to any of the suttas, you will find Buddha mentions Chakkum anattā, Sotam anattā, Ghanam anattā, Jivva anattā, Kayo anattā, Mano anattā. Then he will say Rupam anattā, Shabda anattā, then you have Rasa anattā, Gandha anattā, Pottabha anattā, and Dhamma anattā. Now let us do it in a very simple way, forgetting the Pali. Now the question we need to ask is that who is seeing? Meaning, can I decide what I want to see? Actually not. The objects are coming towards the eye. It is not the eye is going behind the object. They both are connected through consciousness. Chakuncha paticcha rupe upajjati chakku vinyanam. That means when the eye becomes dependent on the rupa, the object, then there is consciousness called as eye consciousness. Supposing there is no eye and there is no object, then there is nothing the consciousness can connect. This looks theoretical, so many people would have heard this, but they wouldn't be able to experience it. So the first thing I need to question is, can I control the eye, what I want to see? Can I control the sight, what I want to experience? Meaning, can I predict the sight I want to see? Can I predict the eye I want it to be? Let's say I am interested in a beautiful girl which is there in my mind. Can I predict the woman or the girl who is walking on the street to be my liking, to fit into my imagination? When I see, if there is condition, the matching of the condition, then there is dependent origination. That means that connection of the beautiful is dependently originated. So both are anattā, because there is no personality there. There is no person there to fix that object which is coming on my eyes. It just comes on the eye. And when the object moves away, that also moves away. That is, the eye also is gone. And some other object comes, my eye is fixed on that object. As soon as that object goes away, another object comes, and then I keep on doing this all the time. Then comes the sound and the ear. It cannot be predicted. It cannot be controlled. And once that consciousness goes away from that sound and the ear, you lose interest because there is no consciousness. Similarly, between taste and the tongue. The moment the food is put in the mouth, a second there is a taste, and after that we forget all about the taste. The tongue has got the taste buds, the taste is there in the food, they both meet, and once gulping happens, there is no taste. Smell, the nose and the smell. Like that, if we were to observe, then you can see anattā. So now the question comes, is it satisfactory or unsatisfactory? Meaning, the object what is being seen, the sound what has been heard, the taste what has been tasted, the touch what has been felt, the smell what has been taken by the nose, and the Dhamma, which is the thoughts which are come in the mind. Are they satisfactory or unsatisfactory? They are indeed unsatisfactory because they have gone. They have not persisted, meaning there is no way I can say I can control the eye and I can control the sight. I can control the ear and I can control the sound. I can control the nose and I can control the smell. I can control the tongue and I can control the taste. I can control the body and I can control the touch. I can control the mind and I can control the thoughts. When I say control, it means willing something in the way one wants. Putting the will there. I will ensure that this object will be to my liking. No. So the answer here is it will be to disliking. Even if it is liking, that object goes away. Let's say my wife comes, I like her very much, but then she goes to the restroom where there is no wife. Or she goes to the market to buy some vegetables, fruits and all that. At that time there is no wife. The mind says that she has gone to the market. Now it's been 2 hours that she is not returned. So what I will do, I'll give her a call and find out, hey, you were supposed to be in the market, where are you? Because there is vexation. Vexation means there is anxiety, a deep anxiety to see or get back that object which has gone somewhere. Can I control her? No. Can I control the timings? No. Can I predict? No. In the meanwhile, if I'm watching some match, some games, some movies, I would forget all about my wife. Why? Because in that consciousness something is come. So again it is anattā. So anattā means without any personal qualities. Actually there is nothing in there. It's void of anything called as an essence. So all the 6 senses are void when they connect with their own objects, because they keep on changing. What keeps on changing? The objects keeps on changing. So when we say a word anattā, it cannot be made as anātma, because then the question comes that there is some personality, there is some self. Yes, there is no self view, but then the question comes, how should I experience no self? The way to experience no self is by removing the personality. So there is no personality as such. It is just an object coming on the sense door and the object being perceived on the sense door. And when the object goes, the perception is gone. So when the object arrived, it arrived with feeling, it arrived with perception, Vedana and Sanya. So when I see the object, or when the mind sees the object, hears to the object, tastes the object, touches the object, smells the object, and thinks the object, it creates feeling. Sukha Vedana, pleasurable feeling. Dukkha Vedana, painful feeling. Asukha Adukkha Vedana, neutral feeling. Based upon what has been indicated in the mind, that this person is a friend, this person is a wife, this person is a bhikkhu, this person is an enemy, this person is a brother, this person is a sister, this person is a accomplice, or this person is a colleague, all of that. The naming what has been done makes it to associate. That's how Vijnana connects the object and the respective indriya, that is the senses. So basically what we need to understand is that there is no thing called as self, to an extent that there is no thing called as personality. So when we say no self, it means there is no personality which is non-changing. The personality keeps on changing based upon the situation, based upon the role. Role of a wife changes the personality. Role of a daughter changes the personality. Role of a son changes the personality. Role of a husband changes personality. So what we need to see is there is one woman or a girl. A girl, we call a girl when she is unmarried. Then we make her a woman if she is married, or if she is certain age, then we call her a woman. But there is no difference between a girl and a woman. But the mind says that girl is different, woman is different. There's a feeling and a perception. Then that girl or a woman or whatever we want to call will play the role of a daughter for her parents, will play the role of a wife if she is married, will play the role of a mother if she is having a kid or a baby. She will take a role as a friend. She will take a role as an enemy. She will take a role as a neighbor. She will take a role of a colleague. She will take a role of a citizen of a country, like that. But this is anattā. Why? Because there is no personality there. Can you find wife? No. Can you find the daughter? No. Can you find colleague? No. The same body is labeled like that. So when I call my wife, what I am really calling? The label. So who is coming? The body. Where is the wife? Not there. Can I decide how she looks? No. She will look the way she has to look. Can I change it? No. So that's no absolute self. But what is there is the sense impressions to which it is sensing. What door it is sensing. So what we need to understand is, a person gets into the anattā mode. Anattā means I exist. I am eating. I am drinking. I am bathing. I am wearing clothes. I am swimming. I am tall. I am short. I am fat. I am lean. I am male. I am female. All of that. That gives a lot of problems called as ayoniso manasikara. That is using the consciousness in a most improper way. So the question comes, was I in the past? Was I not in the past? What was I in the past? How was I in the past? Having been what? What did I become in the past? Shall I be in the future? Shall I not be in the future? What shall I be in the future? How shall I be in the future? Having been what? What shall I become in the future? Or if you take the current time, am I there? Am I not there? What am I? How am I? Where has this being come from? Where it will go? So these are the 6 wrong views what a person gets between the past, future and the present. But if we really cross questions, who is this person asking this? It just falls down. There is no person at all. It is just a feeling. It is just a perception which is created in the mind. So Mano Sankhara has feeling and perception. Kaya Sankhara has Vitakka Vichara, that is thinking and pondering. Vachi Sankhara has the thinking and pondering, which is Vitakka Vichara. Kaya Sankhara has Asapassa, that is in breath, out breath. So when I treat as myself, the breath changes. When I get off this I, the breath will just be breath, no personality. So this is the practice what we need to do. So first thing we need to practice is anattā, means that there is no personality. Absolute personality cannot be found. Why? Because I cannot control the eyes, I cannot control the sight. Maybe I can control the eye, but I cannot control the sight. Meaning I cannot change what is there in the world of sight, sound, taste, touch, smell, and thoughts. That cannot be changed by me. So can I change these? No. Eyes will come, ears will come, nose will come. When an object comes, this also will come. So I need to do a yoniso manasikara, proper investigation. Then what happens is you will experience non-self, or rather no personality being there. And once we see that there is no personality, actually what happens is that you will feel the light feeling, meaning the consciousness which got conditioned as liking and disliking will become neutral, upekha. And in neutrality, the symbolization, that is sanya, no longer exists. So you'll find a nirodha of anattā. And once you find nirodha of anattā, you will see everything as dukkha, as like a burden. You're carrying a burden. Wife becomes a burden, the son becomes a burden, the daughter becomes a burden, friend becomes a burden, enemy becomes a burden, because you're carrying it which is really doesn't exist. Because you cannot change, you cannot direct, you cannot have a willpower on that, you cannot wield a power on that. That's not possible. And hence it is anattā. Hope this has helped you. So I will do another one on dukkha tomorrow, which will open up the first noble truth, that is what is jati pi dukkha, jara pi dukkha, continuing from the anattā. So do let me know later what you felt about it, and accordingly we can take it. May this help everyone in this samsara who has been going around and round and round. May all the beings assembled here get into the Arya Magga, that is a noble path, and go from a Puttujana, that is a normal worldling, to a Sotapanna and Sakadagami, Anagami, and finally into Arhat. And may they end the journey in this life itself. Thank you so much for hearing.